Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Hakes here. Now today we actually got a little bit of a different video. Usually I would do gameplay videos and whatnot. Now if you're like me, an avid player of Apex, you're really going to hate and be sad about what I'm going to say, because Apex could literally die in the next couple of months because of all of these things that EA is doing. Now, one of the major problems that we have with Apex is servers. I mean, within the whole community, we know that Apex servers have always been just trash, and we kind of come to kind of acceptance of the fact that the servers are kind of never going to get better. However, this recently got even worse, where with the new collection event, the servers literally went down for about a week, where basically every single one of the games that I played, I'd have at least one teammate just DCing. And this was even worse for ranked people, as they would lose rep if they DC, which is actually crazy. And the remedy to that was just extending the ranked season for 1 week and not reimbursing anything. Throughout that week, honestly, I decided to not play Apex at all because it was basically unplayable. It was not fun. And I think a lot of people that even came from fucking Warzone stopped playing it because it's just not fun anymore because of all of those server issues. After the collection event happened and the servers got worse, they tried to patch the game and try to make the servers better. Somehow that patch ended up making the servers worse, which I don't even understand how that works. Because if you are developing a patch, you have to go through testing and figure out if it's going to actually work or not, and then publish it. But then somehow it just didn't work at all. It made it work, which is completely weird. Honestly, in my own time recently, I haven't been streaming. I've been kind of thinking whether should I continue streaming and creating Apex content or switch to another game and maybe do that, because I don't know how long Apex is going to last, honestly. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Apex. Apex is probably the best battle royale out there. There is no other battle royale that comes close to it. Now, it is a very, very competitive game, and it's probably the highest skill gap kind of level BR out there, and probably that's not why the reason that I like it. Any other game just feels either too childish or too easy. And Apex is right there where there is skill needing to be learned, but you can be good even if you're not that great. You can still win at the game. One thing that I love about Apex is movement. Where the crazy amount of things that you can do with movement is insane. Like, especially with legends like Octane, Horizon, basically movement legends, it's basically amazing. Probably one of my favorite things to do, just in the map. Whenever I spawn, doesn't matter, I'll just bounce around every single wall. Like, literally, I'm bunny hopping everywhere. It does not matter. That's probably one of my best things to do. And the sad thing about it is, the devs recently have been seen trying to nerf movement, for example, with tap strafing. Now, they did say that they were going to postpone this nerf, but the nerf is still happening. And mind you, this is not Respawn's fault, it is EA's fault. EA is pushing Respawn to do these patches. We've also had things like Octane nerf. I do not understand for whatever reason why Octane was nerfed last season. Was a completely good legend, completely in a good state, and been nerfed. They always seem to nerf movement legends. And lastly, honestly, one of the things that the Apex community wants a lot is an Operation Health. Now, this is an operation which consists of basically a whole new season just consisting of continuous bug fixes, and so that the game is working completely fine. A game that did this was Rainbow Six Siege. Rainbow Six Siege had a lot of bugs, and they did a season where they did Operation Health, and they fixed most of the bug issues that it had. And right now, honestly, it's playable. I think Rainbow Six Siege, about a couple of weeks ago, it had kind of like resurgence and new players even coming in. That's how much the Operation Health worked. I ended up playing it. I ended up getting it and playing it myself. And honestly, it was pretty fun. Probably more fun than Apex. Now, EA has addressed their community that they won't be doing an Operation Health. And the main reason why is because they would be losing money. Because if they did an Operation Health, there would be no heirloom. And because there would be no heirloom, then they would be losing out on all of the money that people would be opening cases with and spending to get the heirloom. And therefore, they're just going to lose money, which obviously we've all known EA does not like to do that. EA is known as the king of DLCs. Another sad thing, like pricing with skins. Like the community has addressed a lot of times the pricing with skins. It just does not make any sense. A lot of the community are angry at EA for price. You get a battle pass for around $10 and that gets you so many skins, and honestly recently has been getting better and better and better in my opinion. And with the latest battle pass, it's actually pretty decent and you actually get some pretty cool skin. And the worth of $10 with a $10 worth holo spray, that is definitely not comparable. Or maybe even a $12 epic skin. However, EA obviously is not going to release this money because they don't give a fuck. So it's just sad to see this. And yeah, I mean, all of these things have just been adding up over the month and years of Apex just being out. And now the community is just frustrated. We cannot play the game. We cannot enjoy the game. The game is just not that fun anymore. There's so many problems with it and we need bug fixes. However, we are not getting the bug fixes. Somehow these bug fixes that they release supposedly make the game worse. And yeah, I don't know what the devs out there are doing. Maybe they're just overworked and sleeping on the desk working 24/7. But please save Apex. Hashtag save Apex. Please save it. I'll see you guys in another video. I'm going to post probably another video on Friday. I'll see you guys then. Goodbye.